It's time for Buy, Sell, Hold. We take the names and stories in the news, treat them as if they're stocks. Would you buy them, sell them, or hold them? Well, just last week, we talked to Paul Tuttle of Orange County Choppers. You know that show, and the very popular TLC show, American Chopper. The show aired last night, and let's just say Paul and his son had a little disagreement. Take a look.
This is the kind of stuff we've been dealing with for 10 years.
Yeah.
We're this thing. We're involved here. Let me tell you something.
Listen,
if I wasn't involved, this go to it would burn to the days of death.
You know what? Get the out of here. And don't bother coming in tomorrow because you're terminated.
Good, it's about time.
I guess that's a clear way of firing. No doubt who was firing whom there, but his management style, would you say it's a little overboard, Trace?
You know what, though? It kind of fits the business.
She's a buyer. I can tell. Danny, buy, sell, or hold?
When a man doesn't measure up, you cut off his hog.
Another buy. Al Lewis, buy, sell, or hold?
You know, Dave, no one likes the boss's brat son around the office anyway, and they can always bring him back for a new episode, so this is a buy.
Another buy. I'm a buy as well. I like somebody who tells it the way it is. Scoreboard says it's a buy. I've only been fired once. It really got physical. It really got physical. And I was so glad that we knew where we stood with each other. Well, new meaning to the phrase, you're driving around in circles. Actually, literally meaning this is just one part of an hour-long car chase. It took place today in California. The woman behind the wheel was doing figure eights and donuts, pretty good ones, too, by the way, while trying to elude police. She was eventually stopped without incident. She was dragged out of the window. There was a little bit of an incident there, but not before pulling some other stunts like this. The crazy driver, a buy, sell, or hold, Trace.
I have to sell her because she gives us all of us minivan drivers, a really bad name.
You're in a minivan?
It's my penance.
Danny?
There are very few things I'd go to jail for 48 hours, but to do what she did is one of them, and I have a car in Cali that's itching to do it for her if she wants.
Al Lewis, buy, sell, or hold?
Dave, if you want to get away from the cops, don't do anything that reminds them of donuts. This is a sell.
Sell. I got to say it's a sell, too, although, you know, the whole crowd where I was glued to there was something about these things that you just can't take your eyes off of, but they're giving it a sell as well. All right, last chance to vote. Capitalism better than socialism. Is that a buy, a sell, or a hold? 369-249. Let us know what you think. Your answers coming straight ahead. Time now for buy, sell, hold from home. First to the panel, capitalism. Is it better than socialism?
David,
Capitalism
I
is
don't
better
have
than socialism.
a big enough card to buy capitalism.
One buy.
Two buys rewards work, incentivizes people. That's what America is all about.
Two buys. Al?
Buy it.
Dave,
Al Lewis?
you know what? The biggest enemy of capitalism is the capitalist. When people see that our cherished capitalist institutions are saying they're too big to fail, we don't know what capitalism is anymore, and that's why you're seeing the results of this survey. But you know, you can always count on me to give capitalism a big buy.
Sure.
I've been in those Soviet bloc countries when there was an Iron Curtain up, and it's an awful
And there's
place
no
to be.
split decision here. It's all unanimous among the panel, and at home, 94% agreed that capitalism is better than socialism. 4% said sell, 2% said hold. We're glad everybody's watching. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. By the way, your questions, your money with Dagan McDowell and Elizabeth McDonald begins at 10 a.m. Eastern on Saturday and starts at noon. We're going to focus on your questions about starting your own businesses. We'll see you over the weekend, folks. Thanks for joining us.